Did you shave today?
This doesn't come natural. This is a piece of artwork.
But did you wash your face today?
I haven't washed my face since I was 6 years old.
It's been a long, long time coming. It's been a long, long, long time. It's been a long, long time coming. It's been a long, long, long time.
All right, we're getting all gussied up to go hiking today. We've been working all week and now we finally get to go and play. So we're gonna get ready and head out the door to go hiking with chasing our sunshine, Joel and Deb, and Mia, their dog, I'm sure is gonna be them. And we're gonna go with Broken Dreams Reborn with Matthew and Sean. So we're gonna get out of here and go see some mountains and some lakes possibly, and whatever else is in our path for today. How was that for a speech? Not bad, right?
I'm sorry, there's no filming allowed here, sir. Do you have a permit for that?
Oh, is this a national park?
Yeah, you $200 cash, please.
Really?
We won't tell anybody.
We pay in chickens.
Do you know where we're going or what the...
Well, Dave suggested Parker Lake. There's an all trails there, so yeah.
Do you know what type of trail it is or anything?
It's fairly easy. The hardest part is at times making sure you can stay on the trail, but it's just a walk around the lake. Should take an hour and a half maybe.
And here comes chasing our sunshine, Joel and Deb. Hey!
Hey!
Look at you guys all fancy.
Oh, fancy, ready to go hiking?
Yeah. Joel, you're an ex-cop. Can you do some Rockfords for us? Do a couple pit moves
I
out
probably
here?
could.
Let's do this. Jacqueline, grab the truck. Joel's gonna do a pit move.
But there's a cop standing right over there, so I don't know if we want to do that.
Well, he can aid in the, in the demonstration.
Yep.
I don't think either of us want the damage to our vehicles.
Yeah.
Well, if it's good footage, I'll take one for the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going hiking.
Get our hike on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Parker Canyon Lake.
How did I get in the back?
So what do you think of it so far?
You know what? The best part is that we're with friends and we haven't been spending a lot of time relaxing, I guess, or, you know, just having fun because we've been working a lot. I love that there are trees. We saw one that was changing color, so I joked to Deb, I said, this is our fall color. And there's a lake here and a lot of ducks and things. It's icky. It's definitely not like a beautiful clear lake, but I am loving it. So it's awesome.
Nope, that was a failure. Uh-oh.
Oh, that was great timing.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi, Stud.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm just out here doing push-ups, sit-ups, sprints, wind sprints.
That's attractive.
Yeah, I beat the Roger Bannister 4-minute mile on this trail right here. Yeah.
Nice.
Nobody else was here to see it, unfortunately, so I can't
Well, I'm here now.
confirm nor deny.
I'm here now. You can go ahead and repeat. Let's
I have
see.
time now. Look, I'm a very busy man.
So, are you happy that I forced you to come out and do something other than work?
I think the wrist and leg restraints were a little overboard, but yeah, I'm happy I'm here now. Can you cut my legs free, please? Thanks. Enough of the funny, enough of the fun stuff. Let's just get down to brass tacks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, still going. 20, 21, 20, 35. 35. What do I win? Would you guys make t-shirts already so I can win a t-shirt?
Yep.
It's a great trail. It's a beautiful lake. I don't know if it's man-made or not. And it reminds me of Minnesota. I mean, if I didn't know I was here, I'd think I was in Minnesota because there are trees changing colors. There's water. We have 10,000 lakes, apparently. What a great place to be on a Sunday afternoon with friends, and hopefully they have better footage than we do, so they can just send us their footage, so we can just use chasing our sunshine and Broken Dreams Reborn. So there you go, guys. There's your plug. All right, I gotta get going. I gotta go.
Ah, finally some peace and quiet on my own.
So the next thing that we have to do is they just told me that we have to go across this pole to get across the gully. So I'm gonna let Joel go first. So we'll just wait here.
I give that a try as long as I got a harness.
Yeah, you'll fit in a Lifeline helicopter, won't you?
I should. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
No, actually, it's a lot of fun. It is hard though when everybody is a YouTuber, and so we're all trying to film. And you know, there's something to be said for not filming when you're enjoying a hike and all of that, but it's also fun to film, and it's fun to see what other people are filming.
Hang on, hang on.
They said let's go for a hike.
That's a 400-foot drop.
Only 400 more feet to go.
Today, I'm going to be doing a review of the Engwe X26 Adventure e-bike. Some of my first impressions of this bike were obviously the colors. So it comes in a couple of different colors, and I was really excited to get this one. I really love how, I don't know, cool it looks. So it's got a great paint job here, some different colors. The other thing that I noticed was how big this bike is. So to me, it's almost like a mini motorcycle, and that actually was a little intimidating for me. It is recommended for people who are at least 5'6", so 5'6" to 6'5", and I am 5'7". So once I actually got on this, I realized that I can stand with my feet flat on the ground, and I still have some clearance here. I also noticed that this bike seat has a lot of padding, and that's kind of important to me to have like a really nice, comfortable ride. So this bike has 2 batteries. It has a 19.2 amp hour battery, and it has a 29.2 amp hour battery. So you can go about 93 miles on this bike just using the assist alone. So, you know, those are some of the things that I really, really liked about this bike. This bike also has a headlight that comes on when it gets dark. So it has a couple of different settings. You can set that to come on all the time, or you can have it just come on when it gets dark on an auto setting. So it has a rear light and it has a front headlight. Something small that I noticed that I think is actually a really good feature is that you can charge your phone with this bike. So there's a little area that you can put the USB into and you can charge it. The bike has 8 gears. So the gears are right here. Another thing that I noticed right away about this bike was that the tires are big. It has these big fat tires. They're 26 by 4 inch tires. And I do a lot of riding out in the desert and bumpy, rocky areas. So this is a definite must to have these big tires. Now, I've ridden this bike quite a bit, and I did notice that there's a rattling. The front battery rattles a little bit, so that's something that I want to take a look at. You might be able to hear that battery rattling just a little bit. So as I'm going over these bumps. It also is a triple suspension bike. So as you can see, it has all of the suspensions here, which is really nice for going over that rough terrain. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about all of the specifications on the bike. This bike has a throttle right here. So what that throttle does is that's the assist. So if you don't want to pedal, you can just use the throttle. The throttle is a small lever, and I didn't necessarily love that. I've tried e-bikes that have a throttle on the handle, which I like better. However, this one works just fine. So you may have noticed that there is a pad right here, and it looks like that is for another rider. And if it were, it would have pegs down at the bottom for somebody's feet. But that actually is not what this is. This is just a little feature for aesthetics. Now you can buy a little pack to put there if you want to bring some items with you. So that's what I plan to do. But it is not for an additional rider. When I rode this bike, I realized that it was perfect for me. Even though I'm 5'7", about 138, 140 pounds, I didn't feel like it was too much power for me. I didn't feel like I couldn't control the bike. So even though it looks really intimidating at first, it actually works fine for me. I think you have to be a little more athletic, so I'm fairly athletic. I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who, is just somebody who goes for a leisurely bike ride. Notice that this bike, the tires don't have spokes, so these are mag wheels. It does make them a little bit heavier. Looks super cool. This bike is pretty heavy, so oh yeah, I can lift it, but it's about 96 pounds. So it is heavier, and that's because of the construction. It's constructed really well, but it's also because of the dual batteries, so that adds to it. So just make sure that if you're going to be putting this on a bike rack, that you have an appropriate bike rack to carry it. The batteries are removable. And it takes about 8 hours to charge these batteries. And this did come with a battery charger. It came with 2 sets of keys, which is nice. So you can keep one in a safe place and have the other ones with you. The bike came packaged very well. It did come with a toolkit, it came with a hand pump, it came with a battery charger, and all the parts were there. The pedals, the left and right on them, was a little bit difficult to see which was which, but it was fairly easy to put together. It took about 30 minutes to assemble this. It is also a folding bike, so once it's all put together, you can fold it, so it's a little bit easier if you do want to put it into the back of your vehicle. So that's a little hard for me to do by myself, but I could do it. I guess I could lay it down and finish folding it. There we go. So that's what it looks like folded up. Like I said, it's a little bit heavy, but it is a nice feature that you can fold it, and it's more compact so that you can put it into your vehicle. So this bike also has hydraulic disc brakes. And up here, the handlebars, the grips are flat, so that makes for a really comfortable ride, and the distance to the brakes is very comfortable as well. This bike can get up to 31 miles per hour, which I did not test that to see how fast it would go, but I feel that since it's more of an adventure bike, you're going to be going over rough terrain and everything, you don't necessarily need it to go 31 miles an hour. But for those of you that want to test it out, go ahead and give it a try. The bike also has a really nice kickstand, so very easy to use, and it's very sturdy as well. For those of you that don't know what an e-bike is or haven't heard of this before, an e-bike has a motor, so it can provide you with assistance when you're riding it. Now, when you turn it on, it has 5 different levels. And if you're using it at level 0, that means that you are getting no assistance whatsoever. So you're powering it all on your own. And it's a pretty heavy bike. It's 96 pounds. So that means you are going to be driving it or riding it, and it's going to be pretty heavy. Now, as you turn it up, you can go to 1 or 2, and as you pedal, the motor will be kicking in and it will be providing you with some assistance, but it's not going to be going super fast. Now, as you get up to the higher levels, and especially at level 5, when you pedal, that motor's really gonna be kicking in. So at that point, you can go pretty fast with it, and it's gonna be a lot easier too. I do have to say that I was kind of against e-bikes because I thought that you really wouldn't get any exercise with an e-bike. And once I tried a couple of them out, I really changed my mind because it allows you to go to places that you may not be able to go. It allows you to be able to go way downhill and know that coming back up, you're not going to have to get off and walk your bike. You're going to be able to go up that hill using the motor to help you. So I feel like having an e-bike just allows you a little more leeway as to where you're going, how far you're going, things like that. Full disclosure here, Engwe did provide us with this bike to do an honest review, and I really think that I have given an honest review. I've told you some of the things that I don't necessarily love about the bike, and also the features that I think are really good. And out of all of the e-bikes that we've been given, I've chosen to keep this one because I really do love this bike. And I think that I'm gonna have a really good time riding it all over the place. One final note, I was talking about how this is made for a larger rider, as in a taller rider. So they say 5'6" and up. And at first I thought that it would be maybe a little too big for me, but I can put my leg over top like so, and I can stand with both of my feet flat on the ground and still have a little leeway here. So the inseam, you know, is fine for me. All right, I think it's time for me to take this baby for a ride. Here I go. See you later.
So this is where bad gets to worse. We were following a trail. Matthew, who has the map, is in the back of the crowd. Doesn't work that way. You gotta have Matthew in the front of the pack.
They were up at like the highest point.
So now we have to double back and figure out, and the sun is going down. This is 101 Boy Scouts do not do. So we'll get out of here, but this is why I threw a backpack or a down jacket and a beanie in just in case this happens. So you guys got to be prepared and don't start your hikes too late in the day. That's the way it goes. Have you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project? This is what it's like. Ooh, spooky.
And we made it. We made it with just a sliver of daylight. So we're all happy to be finished and that we, even though we got lost, we got found again.
Look at, she's, yeah, just barely got a shadow. Yay!
Hey everybody, welcome to another RV Life Tip of the Week with Dave. Today I'm going to talk about something that is more of a courtesy, and that is when you are camping next to people, and this goes for even in RV parks or boondocking, don't leave your awning lights on at night because it kind of ruins it for people. You can't see the stars as well. One thing that we have is we have security cameras that if somebody walks by in an area, a light will turn on briefly and then go off. But just make sure for your neighbor, leave your awning lights off, and make sure you check out the 25% off RV Life Trip Wizard through the Border Hookups. Check the description as well. Thanks you guys, take care.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Welcome to another healthy living tip with Jacqueline. So today it's just a quick, easy recipe. I didn't have a lot of things left in the refrigerator to make for tonight. I had some chicken breast and that was about it. So I'm making this simple shredded chicken taco recipe. What I did was I cut all of my chicken up. I'm just gonna add that to the crock pot, to the slow cooker. And then I'm gonna make a little taco seasoning mixture. All you need is a little bit of water, some low sodium taco seasoning, and some ranch dip mix. And I'm gonna just mix it all together. Now my seasoning mixture is just going to get poured over top of the chicken. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm going to slow cook that. Actually, we don't have a lot of time. I'm going to put that on high and I'm going to cook it for about 4 hours. When it comes out, I'm gonna add some cheese and I'll show you that. And then we're gonna eat it. All right, here's the end product. So I just shredded it. It was really easy to shred. It's nice and tender, smells delicious. And now I'm gonna make that into tacos. So I'll probably just put it on some lettuce leaves and then I'm gonna add some cheese. I'm gonna probably add tomatoes, salsa, and a little bit of sour cream. And that's it. Nice and easy and delicious. And here's a client transformation. Hope you like this healthy living tip. I love bringing you these recipes because I think as we're traveling, we need to try and stay healthy. Now, if you want more information about my program, we have individualized plans for people who have type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We have a gout plan, we have teen plans, nursing mom plans, and then we also have plans to help people who are on medically supported weight loss medications. If you want to check out my Facebook page, Jacqueline Hudson Coach, or look in the description for my contact form. And that's been another healthy living tip with me.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another episode of the Border Hookups. Please remember to subscribe and to ding that bell so that we can let all of you know when we have more episodes coming out.
Like I can't see with these on. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please give us a thumbs up and please place a comment below because we really, really do like seeing what you have to say. And we hope to see you out here.
See you out here.
Was that like
That was good.
sign language?
A little bit. Is that wrong?
Yeah, I didn't understand any of it.
I see you out here.
Oh, okay.
Hope to see you. Thumbs up. Did you ding the bell?
Okay, well, that's pretty good
Ding
then.
ding. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Hopefully you understood that.
Let's let these people get back to their lives now.
All right, I'm gonna watch hockey.